Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know some of you have been very interested in getting an update about my surgery, which I had done an update video, and I also, if you guys haven't already seen, I also did a video asking my boyfriend questions about my surgery. And I think it's very important, I think it's very important to have someone who supports you in that. And if you guys haven't seen that video, not necessarily that supports you in that, but that supports you in whatever it is that you want to do. But yeah, definitely go watch that video. It will be in the description, and it will also be linked at the end of this video. So this video is more about my other procedures that I've done. So I've been very open with my procedures. Honestly, I'm not the type of person to keep a lot from everyone else, because to be honest with you, I know that there's going to be hate for it. I know that not everybody agrees with it or whatever it is, but it is something that made me happy, and it's something that I don't regret doing. Like, if I had the chance to do it over, I would 100% do the procedures I did over again. So some of you may know I've done 2 procedures already. One I mention more often because one is just, it's more common, I guess, to get the fat transfer. It's more common. And the other one was the chin. I had fat taken out of my chin here. I honestly had very little, but it bothered me, and that's why I wanted to do it. So I've done those 2, and I've actually in total had 4. And I'm going to tell you what other 2 I have done. So when I was 20, I got a breast augmentation. So basically, I got some implants, which I was really scared that they were going to be those recall ones, but I did my research and they're not the recall ones. And my implants, I did them in TJ. At the time, I think it was like 3,500 over there. Yeah. So at the time too, I had a job that I was getting paid really well, but even though I was getting paid well, I didn't have I knew that it's a little harder to save for a breast augmentation here, and I don't know, I just didn't want to do it here. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it in TJ. I know I could save up the money really quick and I could just get it done, because my breast was actually something that I always wanted to do. I knew since I was young, because I had small boobs, which is not a bad thing, you know. Small boobs can be cute too, but I just didn't like my small boobs because there were certain things that I wanted to wear. There were certain shirts that I would get, and I'm just I don't feel good in this, you know. I'm I don't like this. So I decided to do my breast, and honestly, I love it. It is one of the best decisions I've made, I think. I just love it. I would recommend it, but I would also recommend that you do your research. I know not everybody heals the same. I think because I know when you're younger, you heal faster, but even though not everybody heals the same. My breast, honestly, the only thing that I would say bothered me is that I would have to sleep facing up, and that was very hard for me to adjust to. and they were swollen for the first like few months, and that's totally normal. And I wasn't really in much pain, to be honest with you. My breast augmentation was like very easy. The only thing I was afraid of was my dog jumping on me, but other than that, like, I had no problem with it. I scar, they did it underneath. I forgot the medical term for it, but they did it underneath. They didn't do the areola one, they just did it underneath. And at first I thought that was weird, but a lot of people actually say that it's much better because it could hide underneath the boob. If like they make it big enough, it will hide underneath. And at the time, I was very skinny. I was super petite and skinny, and I wanted them, if I'm honest, I wanted them big. And it's just because it's what I liked. So I had showed the surgeon a reference photo, and he looked at the photo and he was like, wow. He's like, to be honest with you, he's like, that might look weird on you because you're very small. And he didn't want to do anything too big because a lot of people have the problem when their boobs are big, their back hurts and all of this stuff, you know. And even though, I mean, I feel like, yeah, he had a point at the time, but I always wanted them bigger than they are now. And especially now that I'm thicker, I do want them bigger, if I'm being honest. I would want them bigger, but I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna go through with the second round or if I'm not. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, it's not like that bad. They don't bother me like so much. So I love them 100%. It's another thing I wanted to recommend, because I forgot to mention, when he had told me he was going to go underneath instead of the areola, he told me that at the time my breasts were small. I think I was like maybe a B cup, but yeah. So he was like, you know what, I could do it in your areola because that's the most common place, but you might lose sensitivity. Also, doing it underneath will allow me to put a bigger implant in there. And that's why I was like, you know what, okay, like, let's put the bigger one. That, and he said that the scar underneath, like, if it leaves anything, it's not really gonna show because my breast will cover it anyways. So I was like, you know what, okay, let's do it underneath. And at first it was a little weird about it. I'm like, I don't know if he really knows what he's talking about because it's underneath. I didn't know, okay? I didn't know. I was 20. I didn't know. But luckily, the surgeon that I went to was recommended to us. And that's why I did go to him. Because I tend to not go to any surgeon that I'm not recommended to. My fat transfer to my hips, that's the only one I went to that was not recommended to me. I 100% did a bunch of research though. I did a lot of research before going to him. And I had found this one girl, I'm not sure, I think she's a model, but I found this one girl and I really trusted like what she said, because to me, she looks good. She looks, you know, she looks good. So I was like, okay, like, I trust what she says. I'm gonna give it a try, see what he tells me. And everything that he was telling me, I think it was like the vibe that I got. I was like, I'm doing it with him. I trust him. I'm doing it with him. I'm gonna go have my surgery with him. So both of the surgeons that I've had made me feel 100% like comfortable. I do trust the surgeon that did my breast. 100%. I will link him down below if you guys want to check him out. And like I said, he is in TJ, so it will be less. When I did it over there, I was just gonna do my breast, but then I decided to do I don't know what it's called. I know it starts with the B, but the cheek, there's like a sack of fat that you have in your cheek. I got that removed, and one side had more than the other, but it was a long I feel like it was a long time ago, honestly. Your breast, going back to your breast, I know you're supposed to do it you're supposed to do it like after 10 years. You're supposed to redo them, but I guess that's like recommended. And also it's more because some people have problems after 10 years. So I don't know if I'm gonna wait the 10 years, because it would be when I'm 30, but I'm gonna see what I will do. But of course, whatever I decide, I'm gonna let you know, because I let you guys know almost everything. So basically my whole life, you guys are gonna know. So if you guys have any questions about breast augmentation, about the fat transfer to the hips, comment it down below, or if you're shy to comment it down below, DM me on my Instagram. It will be linked down below. Also, if you guys didn't already know, I have a couple accounts with my boyfriend, which is called Ale and David, and that will also be linked down below. And another account that is linked down below is my boyfriend's account. He is a personal trainer. If you're trying to get that dream body, go and watch his channel. Go subscribe, because he will have workouts for you to get your dream body. And remember, you don't only want that dream body for summer. You want that dream body all year round. I'm trying to still look good until the end of the year, honestly, because everywhere you go, I feel like I want to be able to take a photo and feel good. So highly recommend, go check out his channel. Remember to like this video, subscribe, and I will see all of you in the next one.